Hey, what's up, guys? It's me. It's Josh with the Sports Fury. Oh God, I don't know what that was. I'm ashamed of myself. No, actually, that was kind of badass. I don't know. Anyway, so I just got done watching Monday Night Raw's pay-per-view Payback 2017, and I got to start this review off with Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton in a House of Horrors match. What's a House of Horrors match? I don't know. Nobody really knew. But anyway, getting into that. So let's start off with part one. Yeah, there's two parts to this. And it starts off with Randy Orton showing up to Bray Wyatt's house in a limousine, which I guess Bray Wyatt has a creepy house outside of San Jose. I don't know. That was weird. But Randy Orton gets out of his limo. He makes his way towards Bray Wyatt's creepy house, and there's like weird symbols everywhere, and there's dolls like hanging on the walls and shit. Weird things going on, and I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking, like, what the hell is this? What's happening right now? Was this supposed to be a match or some shitty horror film? What is going on? This was fucking weird. So, and there's like, there's cuts, and edits and shit, and I'm like, if this is supposed to be a match, why are there edits in this thing? This is coming across so weird and dumb. And anyway, so Randy Orton finally finds Bray, and they start attacking each other. Bray eventually gets the better of Randy Orton and puts a refrigerator, drops it on Randy Orton, and makes his way outside into the limousine and tells the driver, "Take me to the arena." And starts singing "I Got the Whole World in My Hands" song, and it was just so weird. And then it cuts back to Michael Cole and Booker T and whatever, and the fans. Oh my God, the fans are booing the shit out of what they just witnessed. And I would be too. If I paid good money to be at a pay-per-view and it's not happening in the ring where I'm watching there at the stadium, and it's happening and I'm watching this on screen, I'm like, this is bullshit, because the people at home watching on the WWE Network for $9.99 are getting the same experience as me. This is bullshit. People were pissed, and they were booing the hell out of it. And so, anyway, later on in the night comes part two. Bray Wyatt finally makes it to the arena. He gets to the ring, and he's sitting there, and he's posing, not realizing that Randy Orton is right behind him and attacks him. Randy Orton gets the better of Bray Wyatt, and then he starts posing over Bray. Then, Jinder Mahal and his boys get into the ring and start attacking Randy Orton. Jinder Mahal hits Randy Orton with his own belt, which Jinder still has. And then they take off, allowing Bray Wyatt to get up, put the Sister Abigail on Randy Orton, and get the win. What the fuck was this? This was so stupid. This is one of the dumbest things that the WWE has done in a long time. And you guys know that's saying a lot. Because they've done some dumb shit lately. So, I don't know what that was. Let me know what you guys thought about that. But I had to start the review off with that match. But I want to get into the rest of the card here, okay? And first off, I'm not going to go over the kickoff show because I didn't watch it. I honestly don't watch the kickoff shows unless it's, WrestleMania. Then I'll watch the kickoff matches. But do you guys ever watch the kickoff matches other than WrestleMania or even at all? I don't. So, Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho for the U.S. title. This was a pretty good match, it's pretty decent. Chris Jericho put Kevin Owens into the walls of Jericho, and he made his ass tap. And Jericho becomes the new United States champion. I think it's the second time he's ever won it. And now, this is pretty cool, Chris Jericho is now going over to SmackDown Live. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely prefer SmackDown Live over Monday Night Raw. It's just a better show. Ever since they did the Raw and SmackDown brand split, SmackDown has just been killing it. It's such a better show, and now Chris Jericho is going to SmackDown. So that's fucking awesome. I was very happy with that. Let's see. Also, we got Austin Aries versus Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. Austin Aries was able to get Neville into a submission, but Neville grabs the referee, pulls him down, and allowing him to break free of the submission. But the referee DQs Neville for grabbing him, and Austin Aries picks up the win via DQ. But because it's a disqualification, Neville retains the Cruiserweight Championship. So this feud will continue. Next we have Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Hardys. Oh man, I wish they were in their broken gimmick. Oh man, broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero. That would be so fucking cool. Come on, Vince, give us that. Anyway, so it was a really pretty decent match. Matt Hardy and Jeff, they still got it, especially coming back into the WWE. They show that they can still go on that high level, and this was crazy. Jeff Hardy lost a tooth during the match. I have been popped in the mouth with an elbow playing basketball before, and it kind of chipped my tooth right there, and that shit hurt. That shit hurt a lot. He loses an entire tooth. That must have been some serious fucking pain. And Jeff Hardy is a beast for finishing out the match. That was crazy. But Jeff and Matt Hardy, they pick up the win. And after the match, you know, the Hardys, they shake hands with Cesaro and Sheamus, and, you know, showing respect and whatever. And Matt Hardy and Jeff are standing in the ring, and they're posing and whatnot. And then Cesaro and Sheamus, they come back into the ring, and they attack the shit out of the Hardys, going full-blown heel. And they even grab their titles and pose with it before heading back to the back. So this feud is going to get a lot hotter, and I like it. I like where it's going. So yeah, it's awesome. Let's see. Next up, we got Alexa Bliss challenging my girl, Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship. And it was pretty cool because Bayley was able to, defend her title in front of her hometown of San Jose. And that's really cool because when I first met Bayley, it was at an Access at WrestleMania 31 and in San Jose. And that was a really cool experience. And I was very happy that she was able to defend her title on a pay-per-view in her hometown. But unfortunately, she wasn't able to retain. Alexa Bliss picks up the win after Bayley hits headfirst into the ring pole. And after that, Alexa Bliss just went ahead and finished her off, and is now new champion for Raw's Women's Championship. So that was that. Let's see. Also, Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins. It was an okay match. It seemed, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I expected bigger things from this match. It seemed like a kind of like a glorified Monday Night Raw main event match, I guess. But it was okay, and Rollins picked up the win there. Let's see. We also had, make sure I don't forget anything. Our main event. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. Now, I want to get this out the way also. Right here. Earlier, just recently, Roman Reigns just lost his brother, who many old school WWE fans remember as Rosie, who used to tag team with Gregory Shane Helms. And they used to do the superhero gimmick and everything. And they even had Stacy Keibler as their manager. So Rosie, he was Roman Reigns' brother, and he unfortunately passed away just recently. So Roman Reigns goes into this match with a pretty heavy heart, and man, you gotta respect him for that, because that's a huge loss to lose your brother, and to have to compete in front of thousands of people. You know, that's a lot, man. That's a heavy burden right there. But nonetheless, Reigns versus Strowman. Strowman destroyed Roman Reigns throughout the entire match. Just whooped his ass. I mean, he beat the shit out of him. I mean, it was a complete revenge from Fastlane when Roman Reigns picked up the win over Braun. Braun just came back with a vengeance and destroyed him. I mean, he picks up the win, and he starts taking, after the match, he starts taking like the steel steps and just starts beating the hell out of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns starts bleeding everywhere. The fans start chanting, "Thank you, Strowman, thank you, thank you, thank you." And yeah, he just kept destroying Roman Reigns. He just whooped his ass. Just completely was dominant over Roman Reigns. And even the officials had to come out, like including Finlay. It was pretty cool seeing Finlay on television again. And they attended to Roman Reigns, who looked just messed up and was just bleeding all over the place. And the fans loved it. They loved that Braun Strowman beat the shit out of Roman Reigns. And even later, afterwards, when Roman Reigns was at the ambulance, I think this was on network, and the pay-per-view was already off the air, I think. But Roman Reigns was about to go into an ambulance, and Strowman was like, "I'm not through with you yet," and starts barreling his way towards Roman Reigns, but he gets out the way, and Braun Strowman goes right through the fucking ambulance door, breaks it off, and Roman Reigns was able to get a few blows in, and that was it. But this feud has definitely picked up. Strowman looked massively strong throughout this match. The fans loved it, and I've got to say this though. There was some kind of like controversy going on Twitter. Some people were pretty upset. Even people who hate Roman Reigns were upset that the fans there were cheering, "Thank you, Strowman," about beating the shit out of Roman Reigns because of the fact that Reigns just lost his brother for real in real life. And some people did not like that. And I get that sentiment, but you know, it's still a show, right? You know, they're still putting on a show. These are, you know, characters. Once they're on television, there are characters, and people are going to cheer and boo for whoever they want. So, you know, I don't think people who were cheering for Strowman, at least most of them, I would say, they're not, you know, saying, just laughing at Roman Reigns going, "Ha ha ha, your brother died and we fucking hate you, that's good." No. They just like Strowman's character, and they don't like Roman Reigns as a character. So, so that was still going on Twitter. And anyway, overall, as a pay-per-view, it wasn't all... It felt like a Monday Night Raw. It felt like a glorified Monday Night Raw. And that House of Horrors match really fucking shit the bed with me. It really did. It was so stupid. This Payback pay-per-view will always be remembered with that match in mind. And that match was shit. But guys, let me know what you thought of Payback 2017. Did you guys check this out and what you think? And if you like this review, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and you know what? And guys, let me know if you enjoy these wrestling videos, and if you think I should do some more wrestling videos, because I love wrestling. I've been watching it my whole entire life. And if you guys really enjoy these, then I could do more. I mainly just been doing just the pay-per-view reviews, but I could do some more wrestling videos if you guys like. Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.